The Lakers survive and advance. They will go into the NBA playoffs as a 7 seed. They will play Denver on Saturday. The Lakers were dominant, guys, for 2.5 quarters, built up an 18-point lead, but a huge Pelicans run. They completely flipped that game, made it a very nerve-wracking ending. And on a night when LeBron and AD struggled to get those easy buckets, they ended up getting it done in the end. And the Lakers, 9 for 9 down the stretch from the free throw line, James.
Yeah, the free throw line, was a big friend to the Lakers tonight. I mean, 25 free throws out of 29, that's pretty good. They only shot 11, only made 11. Because the Pelicans, they beat the Lakers in just about every other category, though. Assists, I think, rebounding, points in the paint, they had 62. Assists, they had more than we did. But we played a dominant game, and then we started to play the lead. And then that's when they got hot. We got a little lackadaisical. We stopped playing with force. I don't like a ton of ISOs down the stretch with LeBron. I like an ISO every now and then, but we stopped moving. And that's how they got back in the game. I liked when we played the way we played in the first, second quarter when we get the lead. Let's just finish that out. But we got the win. I thought the free throws down the stretch and a big three, some big threes by D'Lo got us to win. But I want to see us, finish stronger and not allow teams to get back in the game.
Yeah, I think what was frustrating all of us when we were watching together, when Pelicans are making a run, you're not getting out in transition. Rob, it was the half-court offense that really went away. I mean, they had an 18-point lead with 6 minutes left in the third and just completely went away from what was working.
Yeah, when the offense gets stagnant, it's the worst thing for any team. When you depend on one player to do it all, it's the worst thing for a team. And for me, when they're moving the ball, they're cutting this. They're setting that little back pick by D'Lo, a little cut, and then AD will come set the pick and roll. That's movement. Even though it's sometimes false movement, it's movement because the defense has to shift, and then their priorities come different. It's like their assignments come different. And for me, when you sitting and you ISOing at the top, that is, to me, is the worst ISO because now you got 4 defenders with a foot on the paint and they can control what you do as a player. Even though we were shooting it really well from 3, you still have the opportunity to pass because you got AD who's diving, you got Rui who's diving, and there's no communication there. So now you only got 2 guys on the perimeter that can shoot threes and they can guard it. So there's a lot of things that they need to correct before they play Denver because they can't have these mistakes because these mistakes will get you going home at 4.
New Orleans again today. They're going to fly back tonight, rest up, head to Denver probably on Friday, I'm going to guess.
Interesting coming into today when you heard the national pundits talk about it and just NBA fans, really. I mean, even here in Los Angeles, I'm sure with friends, the big debate was, do the Lakers lose tonight so you can avoid Denver and play on Friday? And I think we all are on the same page where it was like, you got a chance to get into the playoffs tonight. You got to get it done. Because like Brez said, you're on the road for 6 days. You come back, you're playing on Friday against the Warriors team with Steph Curry or a De'Aaron Fox-led Kings team who's taken it to you over the last 2 years. You could be out of the playoffs. Yeah, OKC was a nice matchup in that 8-1. But you got to play the champs at some time. And if you're an athlete and a competitor, these guys want to win now, big game, and get them and let's go.
Yeah, why? I mean,
it wasn't a debate for us. I think it was out there.
I can't wrap that around my brain.
Either can I.
As a Laker, do we want to lose? That sentence alone right there just doesn't register with me. And, why wouldn't you want to get into the playoffs where a team has to beat you 4 times as opposed to getting into, this playing thing where you can be eliminated? It's stupid. Play the Denver Nuggets. Why are you running from them? We got 17 championships here. They got 1. They're a good team. They're the hottest team in the league right now. That's who I want to play. And if I have to play them in the first round, so be it.
I'm with you.
Don't be scared.
Rob, it's different if it was the regular season and you're sitting guys down the stretch and you're kind of looking at things. But this is a playing game to get in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's like what Golden State did, and it's like a lot of teams do during the regular season, but you can't depend on one game. So many things can happen. Look what just happened to Zion. Look what AD, the last time he played the Warriors, he got hit in the eye. Injuries are a big part of this game. And any injury can take you from being a contender to out in the first round. Look across in the East with Greek Freak. Now they have an opportunity to lose. So you don't want to depend on, one game. You want to go out there and take advantage of the opportunities. Now you got a chance to get some rest, and now you still have revenge on your mind because everybody across the Masters is saying, you don't want Denver in the first round. So now you go out and prove everybody, do you want Denver in the first round? And now you knock off the champs. Everybody's going to be scared of you.
Yeah, you got a nice path if you beat Denver. I mean, you're going to be going up against there'll be Minnesota in that second round. If the Lakers beat Denver, there's definitely a good path for them to get back to the West Finals. I mean, I'd rather play Minnesota, in the second round. That's not a horrible matchup for the Lakers.
Lakers got a lot of help down the stretch in that final week for it to break their way. You get that opportunity, you get a gift, you take advantage of it.
And Denver are the champions. They are the champions. They're a good team, but I guarantee you, they don't want to play the Lakers in the first round.
No. Yeah, especially after Zion limped off the court. You know who Denver,
guaranteed.
They would never say this, but you know who Denver would rather play.
They don't want to play the Lakers in the first round. They've beaten us, 9 times?
8 in a row.
That's redemption. It's time.